I just want to show you a trick that is really helpful for me to just make sure the ScribeWare app, if you go out in the field and you haven't loaded a template, there is a risk that it just doesn't load. We try to have all the templates automatically stored on your device, but we can't kind of guarantee that. So the workflow that I recommend, here's a job that came over from Keystone. So I'm going to apply my I'm going to open it. And I'm going to go ahead and apply my template. And so I'm going to use my narrative style template. And so we're loading here. And I want to show you one other workflow that I think is really helpful is the three dots. I'm in my template, right? Or I'm in this job. I can click on the hamburger menu and I've got everything's loaded, right? So I'm ready to rock and roll. My library is all loaded. I go to the three dots at the upper right. Let's go back to the client and property information page. So when you're on this page, when it first loads, if you hit the three dots, you've got open map, and that will actually bring up Google Maps and you can get directions to this place that you want to go. So I think that's a really great workflow to get into, particularly if you're working in teams, so that you can make sure that, all right, I got the template loaded, I've got my directions. If I'm working with a bunch of guys, I know that if they're all using those directions from ScribeWare, that you kind of know by default they've loaded the template. You're all much likely to all be able to get into the same report. The risk when you're working on a team is if you try to do that out in the field and there's no cell connection, then there's a chance you can't all get in the same report. And there's not much we can do about that at ScribeWare. This is all like cloud syncing stuff. So great. This is a great workflow for everybody, really, is just before you head out, load your template and use the ScribeWare map feature to get you your map to where you're going. And it makes it sort of impossible to not have your template loaded for you when you need it. All right, I hope this helps.